Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today on Small Shop Saturday, we're going to show you how to make a personalized journal using a laser. I'm going to use the X-Tool F1, but any laser engraver will do the job. It makes a great gift for a business person, maybe a friend or a family member that just likes to journal trips, or just to add a unique touch to your own personal journals. First, let's go over the materials we're going to need. Blank journals, and there's a list below to the ones that I'm using for this project. A laser engraving machine, design software, which I'm using the X-Tools Creative Space, acrylic paint and brushes, masking tape, it's optional, but it makes painting much easier in the long run, and of course, safety goggles. Next, we're going to create our design. As I mentioned before, I'm using the X-Tools Creative Space, but any application you would normally use for your laser engraving is going to work just fine. This one is actually for a family member who recently retired from law enforcement and wants to start journaling her travels. The mermaid selection is based off of her Jimmy Buffett memorabilia lined garage that was coined with the name A Mermaid's Lounge. It seemed to fit, and it seemed to have stuck. A design reminder, make sure you size your design according to your journal's cover dimensions. Now, we're going to prepare to engrave the journal. Using the framing option, you can ensure the image is going to be positioned properly. Make sure you double check your settings before sending it to the laser unit. A safety tip, always make sure you wear your safety goggles and ensure proper ventilation. All right, we're all set up and ready to start engraving. Place your journal in the machine. I mentioned before, using the framing tool one more time to ensure it's aligned properly. It's my last chance to get it right. Depending upon the complexity of your design, it may take a few minutes for the engraving process to take place. Just be patient. All right, to make the engraving stand out, we're going to fill it with acrylic paint. Here, I'm using white based off of the desired final results. I'm using a fine brush to carefully apply the acrylic paint to the engraving, removing excess paint with a paper towel. Make sure you're gentle and take your time to ensure that the paint fills the engraved areas nicely without too much spillover. Make sure you allow the paint to dry completely. You may find the need to apply several coats depending upon the engraving. Make sure you allow the individual coats to dry completely before reapplying. Otherwise, you may end up with sections that are not completely covered. Once it is completely dry, gently clean up the excess paint. As a pro tip, I use isopropyl alcohol. It will help break down the acrylic paint and it makes removing the excess much easier. At this point, you can now really see the engraving come to life. All right, there we go. A personalized journal engraved for that special someone or a nice gift for yourself. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the tutorial, please give it a thumbs up. Also, consider subscribing to the channel. And let us know in the comments if you have any questions or what you'd like to see next. As mentioned previously, you can find a list of materials used in this video in the description below. Thanks again. Take care.